Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Southwell Racecourse here on Thursday. It is the 4th of March 2021. Gonna look at the third race to 2:15 from Southwell, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKit5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me this upcoming Saturday for my Made On Super Saturday preview, and also here stateside for some great racing from Aqueduct, Santa Anita, and Tampa Bay. Some great races, graded races and great races here and all across the world. So just join me on YouTube this weekend because it's going to be some great action. But let's look at the 2:15, the third race in Southwell, which is the Bombardier British Hopped Amber Beer Handicaps. Class 2 handicap going for a purse $26,000. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Horses rated 86 to 105. We have a field of 8 horses going 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs on the all-weather fiber sand. We're going to take the 5-horse Aljari as a top selection. We'll go 5-1-3 in the tri-cash trifecta. 5-1-3 tri-cash trifecta. Top selection of 5-horse Aljari. This 5-year-old horse by Quality Road. Ben Curtis gets them out for Marco Badi. The horse's most recent outing came 28th of January here at Southwell. 6 furlongs in a class 3 handicap, and the horse finished 5th by 5 lengths. Had a ginormous weight on his back. He improved a little bit off the race before, but he just really couldn't keep up with those tougher horses over the sprinting trip. Going back to 7 furlongs, to a little bit of a longer trip where he could settle down, I think he could really get a good race. And I also think he's in a more competitive spot to win, and it has a competitive weight here today of only 118 pounds. 2 back, the horse ran on the 12th of January at Newcastle. First off, a little bit refreshing, 7 furlongs in a class 3 handicap. He finished 11th by 8 1/4 lengths there, and he just completely hit the wall. Wasn't staying the trip, wasn't 100% fresh since it was his first start since the 7th of October. That came at Kempton on the poly track. 7 furlongs in a class 3 handicap, finishing 6th by 3 3/4 lengths. He had a high weight, and he completely hit the wall. I think, the weight got to him there, because early on he looked like he was showing promise in the race. And then before that, 13th of September, Chelmsford, 7 furlongs in a class 2 handicap, finished 4th by 5 lengths. Again, he ran okay, but then he got beat by the slightly better horses later in the race. His most recent victory was a good race on the 11th of July at Newcastle, 6 furlongs in a class 3 handicap, getting class relief from the previous race, drawn very well, even with the high weight of 133 pounds. He had the speed to win there, and he kept going. An all-around good race. He gets a little bit of a weight break here today, off of a little bit refreshing. A 5-1, I think, has a strong chance of winning to the 7 furlong trip, so let's take him. To recount my selection for the third, the 2:15 from Southwell, let's take the 5-horse Aljari. We'll go 5-1-3 in the tri-cash trifecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKit5. Good luck, everybody.